but it will be Grizzly basketball. Again, we apologize for the loss of the first 4 minutes, but we are live now. Relaford inside, little baby hook put up, no good. And he'll go to the line. Tamari Relaford, the only Grizzly with a foul tonight.
That foul's on Har-Ber's Noah Livingston, his first.
And that voice you hear is my broadcast partner, Mike Fleur, expert analyst. He's the head football coach for the Grizzlies and the expert analyst in basketball.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm an expert. But I love the way we've started. We've come out with a little intensity. We're shooting the ball good and getting after it on defense.
1 for 2 from the line for Tamari Relaford. Grizzlies come in 7-7 in the conference after a loss to North Little Rock back on the 5th. Har-Ber tries to get inside. Joe blocks it. It'll be Grizzly basketball. Har-Ber comes into this game 12-6 in the conference. They've lost to Bentonville and Bentonville West twice. Each time they played them in conference, lost to Fayetteville and Rogers, but they did beat Fayetteville by 15 earlier in the season. 9-4 is the score. Relaford inside, makes the shot, but it won't count.
I'll tell you what, you watch the battle going on underneath. They're having a hard time containing Tamari already. I see that's going to be putting in big 55. Elijah Woodard says he's 6'8", and he looks pretty thick.
He looks every bit of 6'8", too. Tamari is, what, 6'9"?
Yeah.
That will be a good battle underneath. 3:04 left in the first quarter. Roper, NBA three, in and out, no good. Rebound by Garrett Nierenberg, the 6'3" senior. As the Wildcats will hurry across the timeline. Down by 5 with 2:50 left in the first. This will be a part TV broadcast, part radio, due to the fact that we have no time, no scoreboard. Joe being guarded by Miles Rolfe. Now Savoy, left wing. Relaford, shot on the way, no good. Rebound by Mac Wright.
That's probably not the shot that Coach wants him taking, but okay,
Oh,
good
Relaford
block.
goes high in the air for the block there, Coach. That pass intended for D-Bug. Just off his fingertips. You're going to see some new Grizzlies coming in. All right, we have got our scoreboard up. Thanks to our producer, Joe. It's been a tough go to get started here.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, Buzz, you do a lot better job of keeping your calm and whatever, and just, I guess it is what it is.
So we can go back to a TV broadcast as long as this stays with us.
Sunquist Church just checked in, Walker Kitsavis.
A little smaller lineup for the Grizzlies. Shot nothing but air, rebounded by Wright. The shot put back up is good. There'll be a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them and be back with more Grizzly basketball right after this.
It feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. Since 1907, Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home and Cremation Service in Salisaw has been helping families hold things together and take care of the million things that must be done during these difficult times. When you are overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single phone call to the ones who do. Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home and Cremation Service. A century of service, a lifetime of trust.
It amazes me. Oh.
Welcome back to Bulldog Arena. Minute 42 left in the first. 9-6 is our score as the Grizzlies inbound at the basketball and get a little full court pressure here. Easily broken. Joe for three. Off the mark, no good.
Got to get used to these goals, Buzz. It's got a lot of space behind them, and it's just a little bit different. Swing down, so it'll take us a little bit. Sam Roper came out used to them.
Well, he did. Three-pointer on the way is good. That's Cameron Maines. He'll tie the ball game up 9-9. It's a good point you make, Coach, about the just the vision that you have to get used to with the basketball. It's like the goal's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and you know, it's very controlled. Good job by D-Bug and a good pass. It's very controlled before the game. You don't get to shoot but about 15 minutes before you start.
Nice pass inside to Tilford. He's 6'5". Easy dunk there. Savoy shot off the back of the rim. Another nice shot by Jermaine Tilford. That's the way this first quarter will end. Northside down by 2, 13-11. We'll take a break and be back with the start of the second quarter after this.
For more than 50 years, Air Compressor Equipment Company has provided solutions for the oil, gas, and industrial markets, becoming an industry leader in custom fabrication. An unwavering focus on assembly, sales, and service means that whatever size project you have, ACEC can deliver what works. Air Compressor Equipment Company supplies to businesses working in the most demanding environments around the world, but is still a dedicated member of the Arklahoma community. Learn more at acec-ark.com. Air Compressor Equipment Company. Field tested, quality driven.
A to Z Variety in Fort Smith, Arkansas, your one-stop for endless options for home decor, furnishings, and more. Shop our wide selection of area rugs, curtains, beds, sofas, mattresses, dining tables, and much, much more. Grab a gift or two while you're here, and don't forget to check out our selection of gifts, apparel, and accessories. A to Z Variety Store, 479-434-5620. Come see us just off Garrison Avenue in Fort Smith.
Back to action at Bulldog Arena. Joe drives, puts the shot up, missed the shot, but he will go to the line. Well, Grizzlies started off looking really good, Coach, but this team, Har-Ber, coming into this ball game 12-6. They won a game back on the 5th. Last regular season game they played. Wright puts the shot up, and it's good.
Last game, Jordan Wright played unbelievable, and we need him to come with his A game again. Him and Tamari inside.
You're right. That was a game against North Little Rock, Coach.
Unbelievable.
16 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Couldn't get the shot at the line to go there. Tie ball game, 13-all.
Got Ian Hardwick's in the game. Love to watch him, the way he plays defense with the energy and enthusiasm.
An intense young man. The three-pointer on the way is good. That's Cameron Maines. They have caught fire from three-point range. They're up by 3. 16-13. Joe with the drive off the glass. No good. Rebound by Aaron Oliger. 5'10" senior. Another three-pointer on the way. Off the mark by Maines. Why not take another shot by Maines? He's been hot. Now Roper, 3 points. In and out. No good. Joe with the rebound. Relaford inside the line. No good. Gets his own rebound. He'll lose it underneath. Har-Ber comes out with the basketball. 6:46 left in the first half, up by 3. Another three-pointer on the way, off the mark again. That was missed by Wright. Har-Ber will get the rebound. Wow, shot by Aaron Olinger.
That puts Har-Ber up 18-13 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Three-pointer by Joe is no good. Rebound Hardwick. Putback's no good. Relaford can't get that one to go.
Oh.
Wright couldn't get his to go. That's been something the Grizzlies have fought all year long, is those putback shots, Coach, underneath.
Well, we had what, 3 attempts there? But
yeah.
The good thing is he got fouled on that last one, so he'll go to the line, and we're going to need to make our free throws. This looks like it could end up being a very, very close game.
Jordan at the line with 4 points so far in this first half. First free throw's good.
Sunquist Church is checking back in for Jacob Joe.
Now Relaford and Wright, you have a bigger lineup, the Bears right now. Second free throw, in and out. Long range three, no good. Relaford with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, that was long range too.
That was, and so far they're living and dying by the three-pointer in the first half, walked by Sam Roper. Roper is a premier three-point shooter, Coach. He gets hot. Things change in a hurry as Kitsavis comes in for Hardwick.
Pooms checks in for Ian Hardwick. And Sam Roper, both of those guys come out.
Bears down by 4. Right at 5 minutes to go in the half. Looking for the alley-oop. The big men both get up. Grizzlies come out with it. Kitsavis for 3. Yes! Good job by Walker Kitsavis.
We needed that. Gets us back to 18-17.
Big shot by Walker Kitsavis. His first attempt of the night is a big one. And Kitsavis with a reject, knocks it out of bounds. One of the Grizzly cheerleaders, very aware there, Coach, catches it.
Takes it.
Inbound pass from our cheer squad.
Hands it to the ref. You know, Buzz, I know there's probably not a lot of ways to do it, but I don't like this state tournament in the middle of the day where your fans can't come, your students can't come. I know it probably does good for our ratings, but it sure would like for, and I know we're in COVID, but like to have a little bit better crowd.
Another three-pointer by Jermaine Tilford.
Yeah, Tilford's hot.
He's 3 long-range shots. Gets him 9 points for this afternoon, but you're exactly right about the time of the game.
Got Tamari for 3 seconds in the lane. Thing about it is he's working hard to get the ball and just doesn't realize that he was in the paint for that long.
Savoy with a one-on-one. Nice drive to the glass by Poon Savoy. That's his first 2 tonight. Well, you're right about the time that this game's being played. Very inconvenient for fans, but that's the way it is in a state tournament.
It is.
They just have to do what they can do to get so many games in. Don't forget about the Lady Bears play tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, as long as they're in a tournament, every game is at 10.
They will be, they're the #1 seed coming in, conference champions. Shot no good by Savoy. Now Kitsavis. Faked the three, tried to get a good position there, but he was called for walking. Now the big man, Elijah Woodward, 6'8" senior, comes back in for Har-Ber in place of Miles Rolfe. Again, we'd like to welcome in all of our Grizzly fans that could not make it to the game. It's understandable why you cannot, but we are glad to bring this to you. Three-pointer was missed by Mac Wright, and they will call a foul on Mac Wright. A little aggressive there.
Yeah. No, Buzz, you're right. You know, you got to hope that probably, I'm not going to say that this should be done, but that the teachers got the TVs on and letting the kids watch it.
Right.
And, you know, I know Kim and Chris back in the athletic office holding down the fort.
Right.
So Coach Beaumont and everybody can be up here. I know they're watching. So
yeah, Coach Beaumont's here.
Yep.
I think I saw him earlier, our athletic
so
director.
somebody has to keep the fort for him.
And you can count on Kim and Chris to do that.
That's right. Also, Miss Roper's family, she's always one of the very first ones to text and say, are y'all broadcasting the game? She's here, but the rest of her family is watching, and Sam got off to a great start. 21-20, Har-Ber over the Grizzlies right now.
The number 4 and the number 5 seed have not faced each other this year. We'll see him, what, first game next year, football?
Not first game.
Or Southside will be first, second game.
Oh!
What a block by Jordan Wright. We have some Har-Ber fans right in front of us not happy with the calls. Church high, can't get the shot to go. He will be fouled as the Har-Ber Wildcat faithful want a charge there.
Yeah, they're getting a little excited right here in front of us.
Oh, now Church at the line. Sunquist Church, point guard for the Grizzly basketball team, running back for the Grizzly football team.
Well, I'll tell you, he has an explosive first step.
Free throws just a little bit short.
And we need to make those.
Now D-Bug checks in for Jordan Wright. Second free throw's good. Church with 3 points so far tonight. Used to saying tonight, it is today.
Middle of the day.
Or Wednesday afternoon. A lot quicker trip than what we normally make. We've been up and down I-40 so many times this year.
It's like it wasn't even a trip.
Tie ball game with 1:50 left in the half. Good pressure by the Grizzlies. Shot clock under 10 now.
Oh.
Now Tamari will be called.
It's going to be his second.
Yeah, it is a hard job to referee, but you can definitely see inconsistencies at points. You know, some of the calls that don't get made. And something like that
could have
you would
really
expect
gone
to
either
call.
way.
It sure could have, but I do have a lot of respect for the referees. Three-pointer on the way by Mr. Wright, who has been very successful tonight from long range. So he'll get him another 3-point lead. Down to 1:20.
Got a foul on Miles Rolfe for holding Jordan Wright underneath. And he looked at his coach, and so he knew he had done it. So the fans didn't like the call, but
right at the line. Sometimes really it's all you can do.
No, well, he just from up here, and we're a long ways up, he's probably giving away 8 or 9 inches.
7 inches or 6 inches, they say, on the roster, but It looks a little bit more than that. Second free throw is good.
Good job, Jordan. That's the way to step in there and make your free throws. Get us back within one again.
He's 4 for 5 from the line. Three-pointer, no good. That miss was Cameron Mange. Church with the rebound. D-Bug. D-Bug puts it up. Let's see what they call.
They're going to get. That's going to be an and one right there, Buzz.
Now D-Bug makes the shot and will get a foul attempt here.
Great pass and a great job by D-Bug keeping his concentration. Good job on the free throw.
Free throw is good.
Oh,
nice
what a
pressure
steal
by Sunquist Church, and he converts it. Har-Ber's seen enough. They want a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout with them. Be back with 44 seconds left in the first half.
At Crane Clothing Company, you will not only find Junior's and Missy's latest trends, shoes, and accessories, but clothing with your own edgy style in mind. Their goal is to bring you the latest contemporary fashions at affordable prices. They travel to major markets and individually select each item carefully to help ensure excellent quality and style for you. Crane Clothing Company loves making you feel beautiful. Located in historic downtown Fort Smith at 505 Garrison Avenue. Crane Clothing Company.
Grizzlies started this game in a hurry. Got out front. It looked like it was going to be extremely dominant by the Bears. We have 44 seconds. A little bit of pressure by the Grizzlies. Sunquist Church stole the last inbound pass and converted it. Savas almost with the steal, but Jordan does get it. Now the Grizzlies. Shot clock is almost identical to the game clock. Knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Northside's ball. Up 4 points. Got down as many as 5.
Be great to hit one right here. Close this first half out on about an 8-point run.
Church out top. He'll set up the offense for the Bears. Looks back at Coach Burnett, get his instructions. 16 seconds left now.
Yep. I'm telling you, they better stay back because he's quick as a cat. Oh.
So Har-Ber will get the last shot rejected. Now the three-point shot on the way, no good. That was D-Bug with the rejection. Poonsaboy with the shot. That's how this first half's going to end, 28-24. Grizzlies were down 13-11 at the end of the first, so made some ground up there. We'll take a break and come back, and Coach Fleur and I will talk a little bit about what the Grizzlies need to do.
When I talked to the Sawyers about some windows and the concrete work, they showed me several different options of things that they had done, and it all looked good. I would recommend Sawyers to anyone. If they came out and looked at my concrete, they could see the quality job that Sawyers did. They were very professional and top quality. They were on time and on budget. I am 100% satisfied with the work that they've done.
For 70 years, Crabtree RV has been serving the River Valley with all your camping needs. With sales, service, parts, and an RV park all at one location. Our hard-working staff can help you with all your RV needs. Come visit our 26,000 square foot air-conditioned showroom filled with new RVs from Grand Design, Coachman, and Forest River, all priced to sell. Crabtree RV, where your family's dreams come true.
Burton Pools and Spas. Check them out on their website, burtonpools.com. See their selection of hot spring spas, doughboy pools, and in-ground selections. As always, free spa and pool water testing. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. BurtonPools.com. Chlorine-free Baquasil pool care system. The difference is clear. BurtonPools.com. With 2 locations in Fort Smith and Springdale to serve you.
At Crane Clothing Company, you will not only find Junior's and Missy's latest trends, shoes, and accessories, but clothing with your own edgy style in mind. Their goal is to bring you the latest contemporary fashions at affordable prices. They travel to major markets and individually select each item carefully to help ensure excellent quality and style for you. Crane Clothing Company loves making you feel beautiful. Located in historic downtown Fort Smith at 505 Garrison Avenue. Crane Clothing Company.
For more than 50 years, Air Compressor Equipment Company has provided solutions for the oil, gas, and industrial markets, becoming an industry leader in custom fabrication. An unwavering focus on assembly, sales, and service means that whatever size project you have, ACEC can deliver what works. Air Compressor Equipment Company supplies to businesses working in the most demanding environments around the world, but is still a dedicated member of the Arklahoma community. Learn more at acec-ark.com. Air Compressor Equipment Company. Field tested, quality driven.
A to Z Variety in Fort Smith, Arkansas, your one stop for endless options for home decor, furnishings, and more. Shop our wide selection of area rugs, curtains, beds, sofas, mattresses, dining tables, and much, much more. Grab a gift or two while you're here, and don't forget to check out our selection of gifts, apparel, and accessories. A to Z Variety Store, 479-434-5620. Come see us just off Garrison Avenue in Fort Smith.
At Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC, we dial 782-8940.
This is Joe Calderera with Taliano's Restaurant. We call 782-8940.
Keep warm this winter with a York high-efficiency furnace. Or for more information on endless hot water and a high-efficiency tankless water heater, give Blaylock Heating, Air, and Plumbing Services a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
Welcome back to Bulldog Arena. 28-24 is our score. The Grizzlies really came on in that second quarter to get the lead back to go into halftime. We've got a very special guest with us here, Athletic Director, Coach Michael Beaumont. Coach, I always say you're everywhere. We're in Fayetteville. Who's holding the store down?
Let me tell you what, you know that my office is run by those two ladies that are there.
Right.
And so they really don't know whether I'm there or not. They just run the show, so they let me get away today to come watch a little basketball. They're watching you right now.
Oh, they are
on TV in the office. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm saying you're dapper. You make me look bad.
Miss Beaumont lays out my clothes in the morning, so I don't really choose that either. I have no choices in my life, Buzz. I'm at home or at work.
Well, whoever's dressing you is doing a good job. And whoever's holding the fort down, Kim and Chris, great job too. Coach, what do you think, man? We started out really strong, got behind, I think, by 5, were able to get the lead back. But what do you look for in the second half?
You know, I think what you saw in that first half was we let our offense dictate our defense, and we can't do that. It has to be the other way around. Your defense, if you can't get shots to fall, then you have it to at least get stops. And so when we started to pull away, when we started to get ahead, or we were ahead in the beginning of the game, we were on top of them. We were eating their lunch, and so you saw that last little surge on the end was because of defense that turned the ball over, and then we had baskets off of that. So I imagine right now Coach Burnett is boisterously letting them know
right.
that's what he wants in the second half.
Do you ever sit behind him and subtly give him some instructions or anything just by habit?
Well, today's game, I was sitting down there for the first half right behind him the whole time, and really my only role there was just to watch those guys work. Our coaching staffs are so knowledgeable about the game, and they know these kids, and there is just so much that they do for them on and off the court. I love watching them work.
Well, basketball sure is a fun time of year, Coach. Getting in a little warmer outside, it was it just, people start waking up a little bit, and you see a basketball game like this between a 4 and a 5 seed.
Yes, sir.
They both have a lot of potential. It's going to be a good second half, but it's just, a beautiful facility here, and it makes us more anxious even, to get ours.
Well, for sure, when you talk about it getting warmer, last year I didn't get a chance to experience any of this.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do baseball or softball or soccer or track, and so that part has really been exciting for my first time in Fort Smith to be a part of that, so that's been great. But this arena here, I'm like you. This is like an appetizer. This is just, wow, I can't wait to what we're going to get. And you're already starting to see skin coming on at Northside.
Right.
We're seeing even more at Southside. And so I know that the community is getting excited, and so are the kids and the staff, and I am too.
Well, you got the tournament going on now, but you got the Grizzly baseball team, and I know the other schools doing, they've got a lot going on. Softball, you just got a lot happening athletically right now.
And, we're going to get to host a state tournament in baseball this year at Fort Smith, so that's going to be great. But everybody's in action right now, and so this is a fun time for this. When you talk about being on the move, hey, it's every afternoon, every night. I love it. It's great.
It is, Coach. 28-24 right now. Any predictions? Final?
I think right now the best team will win, and they're in red and black and white tonight, so I figure they're going to do it. No matter how many they win by, a W is a W.
W is a W.
I'll take it every time.
Just get to the next round.
Next round.
It's win or stay home.
And we don't want that.
Don't want to stay home.
That's bad news. That's bad news right there.
Coach, thanks for coming up, spending time with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much,
bud.
Thank you.
Us. Thank you, and we'll be back right after this.
When I talked to the Sawyers about some windows and the concrete work, they showed me several different options of things that they had done, and it all looked good. I would recommend Sawyers to anyone. If they came out and looked at my concrete, they could see the quality job that Sawyers did. They were very professional and top quality. They were on time and on budget. I am 100% satisfied with the work that they've done.
Welcome back to Bulldog Arena. Got an interview with our AD, Michael Beaumont, 28-24. I couldn't get him to give us a score, Coach, as far as a prediction on the final. He just said the team in the white and red is going to win this, so I'm going to go with that. We start the second half with a 4-point lead. Steal there by Poon Savoy.
Back to our original starting lineup.
Nice shot by Tamari Relaford. That's where I think your bread and butter is.
Oh, there's no doubt, especially against this lineup. They can't match up. That's when they bring the big boy Elijah Woodard in to try to control him inside.
Grizzlies pushing out a little more this half. They almost gave up a layup there, but the ball was knocked out of bounds. Grizzly basketball, but you can see they're pushing out a little bit, trying to protect against that three. They were on fire first half with those threes, 2 or 3 of their ball players.
Yeah, especially Jermaine Tilford and Cameron Maine. They were the two that did a lot of the damage. Oh, great move.
Tamari on the floor, no call yet. There's a timeout on the floor. That was called by Aaron Oliger. It looked like he got maybe hit in the eye or something.
I think they called a jump ball, which is going to go to Har-Ber. I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
but
they're going
there's
to
some
check.
discussion.
Yeah, they're going to check on Aaron there. He actually called a timeout. I don't know that it will be charged against Har-Ber or not. The referee saw and he took the timeout for him. Whatever the call is, whether it is a jump ball or not, it will be Har-Ber's basketball.
Looks like we're going to apply a little bit of pressure here, see if they can handle it.
A little more intense defensively this half than it was the first half.
Yeah, that's going to be on Sam. I don't know. They got him, I guess, for pushing a little bit. I don't see his number on the board to see what foul that is for.
Well, that's his first foul. Sam has 6 points tonight, only one foul. Har-Ber having a tough time handling the basketball this trip. There again, the Grizzlies should get the ball, went out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Savoy. It'll be Har-Ber basketball. Grizzlies were down 13-11 at the end of the first half. At the end of the first quarter, ended up 28-24. At half, now up 30-24. Over 2 minutes already
Shot
gone
clock
into this
running down.
Three-pointers, no good. Short rebound by Jermaine Tilford. Now they'll get fresh numbers on the shot clock. Nice pass underneath. The shot was just missed. They'll get another chance at it. That'll be Noah Livingston, 6'4" senior, and he was fouled in the process. He'll go to the line for a +1.
That's going to be 3 on Tamari, I believe.
Free throw's good. Livingston with 3 points tonight.
Northside substitution, number 22, Jordan Wright.
Three-pointer for Savoy, no good. Wright with the rebound and the putback.
I'll tell you, I've been so impressed with Jordan Wright, the way he's played the last week and a half.
Yeah, 10 points tonight, this afternoon for Jordan. 16 last week against North Little Rock. That was Noah Livingston trying to get an open shot underneath. Jordan Wright wasn't going to have it.
I'll tell you, when you go in there, you better get ready because he can jump. He can jump out of the gym.
Maines checks in for Garrett Nuremberg. Maines is only 5'11". Nuremberg, 6'3". Nice shot there by Jermaine Tilford.
That was a young man that got hit a couple there in the first half.
He has 11 so far in the game. Joe for three, yes! Right at the 35-second clock.
I think he thought it wasn't good because of that, but that was a good shot right at the buzzer.
That's Jacob Joe's first points of the night. 6-point lead for the Grizzlies. Three-pointer, nothing but air. Jordan Wright with the rebound. Savoy to Roper. Roper for three. It's on its way, and it's good.
That's two big threes in a row to put this in almost a 10-point lead.
Love to watch Sam Roper shoot that three. The schools participating in this state basketball tournament are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern the participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this basketball tournament, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves, and they determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, games, rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.
Good job, Buzz.
38-29. I was going to let you do that.
Well, I'd still be going.
It's kind of hard to do to get it in a timeout, but it is required by the AAA. Grizzlies with their biggest lead of the afternoon, 9 points. Press is broken, shot is put up, can't get it to go. Noah Livingston with the miss, but he was fouled.
That's on Cat Savis, that's his first.
Livingston's first free throw is good. Miles Rolfe, 6'1" junior, comes in for Aaron Oliger, the 5'10" senior. Second free throw somehow found its way to the bottom of the basket. 7-point ball game now.
Oh.
What a nice putback by Jordan Wright. Looked like he was going to try to get the alley-oop. The ball was a little bit out of range, but he was able to put the first one up. Didn't go. The second one did. Three-pointer, no good. Livingston with the rebound. Shot is blocked. Roper comes out of there with the rebound. The shot was missed by Cameron Maines. If this comes down to a free throw shooting contest towards the end, Grizzlies will have to do better than they did against North Little Rock. They only shot 44%. That's going to be a charge.
You could see that coming. He was set in there pretty solid.
That was Livingston that took the charge. Gets up a little bit slow. We're going to send in a replacement for him. That'll be Garrett Nurnberg. Livingston will go to the bench. They'll make sure he's all right.
Ian Hardwick checks in for Sam Roper. Got to say hello to Dr. Rathman. She's down in Little Rock for some conference. I know she was really wanting to know if this was going to be on the air, so hope she's having a great day watching the Grizzlies.
Well, I also would like to say hello to Dr. Rathman and thank you for everything you do. Nice steal there by Poon Savoy. If he can keep his footing. He's got some quick hands.
I'm not sure what that call was, but it was
I don't know.
definitely behind the ball. I guess they called him for something when he stole the ball and just took him a second to get his whistle blown.
Look at Savage will inbound for the Grizzlies. Again, thank you to Dr. Rathman for everything that you do for this school, and hopefully we can get a win for you here today. Savoy drives the lane, puts it up, no foul called there. A lot of bumping and pushing in the lane. As Maines comes out with the rebound. Now Wildcats will work it around, trying to find an open shot. There it is. The shot is no good. He had a look, couldn't get it to go, but the rebound put up by Jermaine Tilford won't go either, but he'll draw a foul.
And that's on Jordan. That'll be his second.
Northside foul charge against number 22, Jordan Wright, his first team fifth.
Tilford's first free throw's good.
I tell you what's keeping him in the game right now, Buzz, is made free throws.
Yeah.
They're making theirs. We haven't had many this half, but that's definitely what's keeping them in the ball game right now.
The only free throws that we've converted, Sunquist Church converted one. Jordan Wright was 4 out of 5 in the first half. But you're right, we have not been at the line very much. Jordan Wright with the dunk.
There.
Nice feed
Great
to Jordan.
pass. Good pass by Poom Savoy.
Jordan with 14 so far this afternoon. Minute 29 left in the third quarter. Pass underneath, blocked. Savis, can he come out of there with it?
I think they pushed him out of bounds for a foul.
That's exactly what happened. It'll be Grizzly basketball. That goes against Nuremberg. Grizzlies with 5 team fouls in this half. Har-Ber Wildcats with 2. Church back in the ball game. Ian Hardwick back in the ball game. Looks like Connor Coates is. He got up there for a second. Sure, coach is going to keep his eye on Connor Coates. At some point in the game, you'll see him. Hardwick with a nice move. Left-handed shot off the rim, won't good.
There again, who's in the middle down there?
Jordan Wright. Ball goes out of bounds, but it will be Grizzly basketball. Jordan really is a force inside, coach.
He is, and he's playing. Coach Burnett and I were talking the other day. He's playing with so much more confidence right now.
What changed that?
I don't know. Maybe it was that one big game or something in practice, but it's just been a different guy.
Well, you see him try to work underneath, nothing there. Across to Church. Church with the 3, it's on its way off the front of the rim. Wildcats come out of there with the rebound. Still a 9-point game for the Grizzlies. Nice spin move, easy shot there by Noah Livingston.
You know, I think back to the game against Central, and Jordan made a move and didn't finish at the rim, and Coach Burnett got on him, and the very next time he made the same move and went in and dunked it. And since then, he's played like a wild man, and he's really been a difference maker tonight. Or today, excuse me.
He's always had that talent. Left-hander by Savoy won't go, but he'll go to the line. Now here's where you got to start making your free throws.
Yeah.
With 2 seconds left in the third quarter. 7-point ball game with these Har-Ber Wildcats. Savoy's first free throw cannot find the bottom. Cameron Maines comes in for Miles Rolfe. One more free throw on the way for Poon. That won't go either. The rebound and the putback by Jordan. He needed to do it that way because time was at the end of the third quarter. Couldn't get it to go. 42-35 is our score at the end of the third quarter. We'll take a commercial break and come back with the final quarter in this first round of the state tournament right after this.
For 70 years, Crabtree RV has been serving the River Valley with all your camping needs. With sales, service, parts, and an RV park all at one location. Our hard-working staff can help you with all your RV needs. Come visit our 26,000 square foot air-conditioned showroom filled with new RVs from Grand Design, Coachman, and Forest River, all priced to sell. Crabtree RV, where your family's dreams come true.
Burton Pools and Spas. Check them out on their website, burtonpools.com. See their selection of hot spring spas, doughboy pools, and in-ground selections. As always, free spa and pool water testing. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. burtonpools.com. Chlorine-free Backwasil pool care system. The difference is clear. burtonpools.com. With 2 locations in Fort Smith and Springdale to serve you. burtonpools.com.
8 minutes left to get to the second round. Grizzlies up by 7.
Looking down here in the end zone of this arena, and the Fayetteville coaching staff and most of their teams sitting there studying this game because that will be our next opponent.
Steal by Olinger. Shots put up, no good. A little bit of contact, but a block there. No call by the referee. Savoy now. Right side, Joe for 3. It's on its way, no good. Relaford back in the ball game. Ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Har-Ber Wildcat basketball.
Got a lot of people right here in front of us, Buzz. Extremely upset after that last play.
More times than not, where we're positioned is usually amongst the opposing team, so we get to hear a lot of this.
Well, we're right in the middle of them today. I mean, and I might have come up. Oh, somebody got a technical.
Joe at the line. His free throw is good. Second free throw is good. Joe with 5 points tonight.
This is big right here in the ball game. I mean, it's within 2 scores, and now we could stretch it out to our biggest lead of the day with that.
9 points right now for the Grizzlies, just into the fourth quarter. You're right.
Oh,
you got to win this one to get to play
Man, we
Fayetteville.
had the shot. He's just a little short.
Three-pointer by Olinger is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Grizzly basketball.
I wouldn't be surprised at some point if I don't know if they can hear them, if they don't ask a school official to come up here, and they're getting pretty bad.
Little pressure by the Wildcats. Savoy to Debug, now to Joe. Grizzlies inside. Relaford really working for the shot and gets it. I will say that was an offensive foul.
He put his shoulder down. I mean, two big old boys banging each other, and he put his shoulder down. And a minute ago when we had the other offensive foul, that's exactly what he did. So that's probably always going to go the offensive guy's way.
Well, that's the fourth foul on Tamari Relaford.
Defensive guy.
With 7 minutes left in the ball game, he is definitely a factor. Right on the bench now, but he's at the scorer's table. He'll be coming in. Good defense by the Grizzlies. Now the spin move. Relaford's just got to be careful. Roper with the steal. Good job by Tamari Relaford not to foul there. Savoy's pass to Relaford, not there. Joe with the shot, can't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who they give it to. They'll say it's Wildcat ball. We had some opportunities there. Couldn't get it to fly.
Yeah, we're out there, 3 or 4 little shots under the basket. Just a little bit strong.
6:22 for the chance to play Fayetteville.
We've kind of gone both teams here for about the last minute and a half, having a hard time finding the bottom of the basket.
Grizzly pressure. Bears with 16 fouls, Wildcats with 4. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good. That's Ollinger. He's got 6 points tonight.
I think that's timeout by the Bears, by the Grizzlies.
Just stay with it, Coach. 6 points separates this team. Got to get this win here to be able to play Fayetteville. That will be Friday at 1 o'clock. If we continue on here, tomorrow the Lady Bears play at 10 in the morning. They too will play the Har-Ber Lady Wildcats. Har-Ber Lady Wildcats beat Bryant 46-35. Think back a couple years ago when both teams were in the finals, got the wins. What a big time that was.
Yeah,
I'd like to repeat that.
Well, I like our chances. You know, I've not seen Fayetteville. I don't believe you've seen Fayetteville.
No,
but we did see Bentonville early in the year come into Condart and beat us pretty handily. But Bentonville went the whole season with one loss, and then Fayetteville upsets them in the finals of their tournament. So talking with Coach, you know, you kind of like the path that we've got to the semifinals.
I agree.
And then it's back to our old foe, North Little Rock,
Well,
if North Little Rock takes care of their business.
Yeah, we've got to beat Fayetteville and North Little Rock more than likely to be able to get to the finals. And like you say, it's probably going to be Central or Bentonville. Back to action. Savoy now to Roper. Roper with a move. Three-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. The putback by Jordan Wright is good. Nice job by Jordan. That gives him 16. Matches his point total against North Little Rock, the last regular season game. Three-pointer off the mark. That miss was by Aaron Oliger. Livingston underneath. Shot is good.
Well, closing it down to 6. We need to get us a basket here.
5 minutes left in this first round of the 6A state tournament. Grizzlies up by 6. Savoy needs some help. Now Jordan Wright back to Savoy. Looks for Joe. Joe drives left side. Now pull it back out to Wright. Now over to Savoy. Poon Savoy. Now Roper. Roper with the three.
Oh!
He nails it. Sam Roper.
Hit that from downtown.
Roper 7 feet behind the three-point line. Nothing but net.
Well, you know, he almost looked to see where he was and said, okay, I'm not too far. Let's go on and put it up.
You look at Sam Roper's stats after each game, and they're going to be in multiples of 3.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I don't know that he takes another shot. That's third foul on Jordan Wright. So we got our big guys in a little bit of foul trouble, but we got plenty of them.
Yeah, Katsavis back in the game. Savoy comes out. Bears still at 9. Livingston's second free throw is no good. Katsavis almost got the rebound. It was saved by D-Bug to Jordan Wright. Now to Joe to get it across the timeline. He'll set up offense for the Bears.
They better get on Roper. There he is.
There's Roper for 3. It's on its way.
Oh.
Little bit short. Rebound by Tilford.
Boy, he had a good look at that.
Boy,
I really thought that one would go in.
Stolen there by Jacob Joe. Jacob with Jacob Joe with the dunk. He looked behind him. Coach, as he was running, he was looking behind.
Making sure
to see
nobody
how
was
close.
going to disrupt it. That's smart. We need the 2 points. 11-point lead, biggest of the ball game. 3.5 minutes to go.
Joe plays at 6'1", but he can jump like he's 6'6". Tilford shot no good. Rebound and the putback is good. That was Garrett Nuremberg, 6'3" senior. Savage needs some help. Joe.
There we go.
Good job by Jacob Joe just to get the basketball, and he draws a foul. That'll be the 5th team foul against Har-Ber.
Oh, Tamari checking back in.
Well, I know
giving Jordan a break.
You talked to me on the way up here about your coaches and how well they're doing. Give you opportunity to come here and do this.
You know, we're having off season right now. We've got rolling 100 and something kids through there every day, and they're covering. You know, we have to go to Trinity to pick guys up. So just appreciate everything that they do.
Well, I appreciate them too. So you can come up here and do this broadcast with me. Joe with the shot, short, no good.
There's Tamari.
Hustles for the rebound, cannot get control of it as it goes out of bounds. 2:52 left in the ball game.
But you know, Buzz, that's just great effort. That's just ball after ball after ball. And unfortunately, he just couldn't get both hands on it.
And having to play with 4 fouls, too, you just got to always take that into consideration so he's not as aggressive as he normally would be. Roper in a man-to-man there, can't stop it. Works off the pick, gets the shot, that's Rolfe.
Not a whole lot Tamari could do there except just try to hold his ground.
7 points, 2:22 left. Ball knocked out of bounds. Grizzly will own it. Relaford, D-Bug, Kitsavis, Roper, and Joe are your 5 Grizzlies on the floor now as you look at the Grizzly cheer squad. Say thank you to them for everything that they do, all the trips that they make. Roper gets the inbound pass, but it's stolen. He'll get it back, though. Kitsavis for 3. It's on its way. In and out, no good. Was that a push on D-Bug?
That's what he called. That's what he called. It just, again, like you said earlier, it's tough to referee.
It is.
There's 3 guys going for the basketball, and I guess we got a little bit more of the push than the other.
Fouls are
pretty even.
Expensive right now. It's you'll see the Wildcats now. They'll go to the line. The Grizzlies now have 8. Only 5 for Har-Ber.
Boy, that 3 would have been big if that thing would have stayed down.
Boy, he had a good look at it, and it looked like it was going. Free throw is good.
Well, just when you thought we were going to have a cruise-in finish, here we are down. What?
Well, Mac Wright hits both of his.
5-point ball game.
It's now a 5-point game in full court pressure against the Grizzlies. Joe needs some help. He'll get it from Kitsavis. Kitsavis will slow it down a little bit. Get inside to Relaford. Now to D-Bug. Should have been a foul there, and they will call it. That'll go against Garrett Nuremberg.
What we talked about earlier, Buzz, what it was going to come down to.
Yeah, you got to make your free throws. 3
We're
fouls now.
Still not in the bonus.
Now we've got 1 more before they will get into the bonus. Kitsavis inbound to Joe. Joe into Relaford. That may go against Livingston.
It did.
That's Livingston. Well, no, it's going to go against Woodard, the
6'8", the big guy.
Yeah, that's his first foul tonight. He's a senior. Hadn't seen him as much as you thought you would.
No,
tonight.
He played a little bit more in the first half and hadn't played a whole lot here in the second. I guess unless they're just going to use him, it looks like maybe using him on just the defensive end.
That free throw would not go. Those are the ones you got to make count. 1:50 left in the ball game. Just 5 points separates these two teams. From Fayetteville at 1 o'clock on Friday, as the ball goes out of bounds, it'll be Grizzly basketball.
Yeah, he broke one way, and the Miles, I think's his name, rolled, passed it the other way. Big possession right here for us.
Savoy gets the inbound pass across the timeline. Take your time now, work that clock with 5-point lead and 1:34 left.
Don't get 3 seconds.
Savoy
Watch the three.
right at the line, and it's good.
Great job. Great job.
D-Bug.
I was afraid Tamari was going to get 3 seconds in the lane.
5 points tonight for Demarion Whitmore. Ball is out of bounds. It should be Har-Ber's ball. It is. We'll have some more substitutions for Har-Ber.
I definitely see what he's doing. He's got an offensive group and a defensive group. Got to watch 25 and number 2. That's their long ball shooters.
7 points separates these two ball teams. With 1:05 left, inbound pass. Almost stolen there by Savoy, but they'll get it back. Foul on the floor. Let's see who that'll go against D-Bug.
Second foul on him.
Cameron Main's now at the line. He'll try to get these. He'll try to get his team to within 5 with 1 minute left. The big man Elijah Woodward at the scorer's table. He'll check in. One more free throw from Maines. And it is good. It's now a 5-point ball game. Woodward nope, he's got another one coming. That one is good. So it is a 5-point ball game now as Woodward checks in. There'll be a timeout on the floor. We'll just stay with it. 60 seconds left to get out of this first round. Grizzlies the 4 seed. Har-Ber is the 5 seed. If you go back to Har-Ber's schedule during the year, they lost to Bentonville and Bentonville West both times that they played those teams. They lost to Fayetteville once, then they played Fayetteville and put it on them, beat them by 15. And you can see if these kids get hot from 3-point range, it changes in a hurry, but they have some good 3-point shooters.
Yeah, they do. That number 25, Tilford, and number 2, who just made the free throws, Cameron Maine.
And Oliver,
that's been their 3-point guys, and they've not missed many. We just got to play smart right here. Take good shots, be under control. If I'm coaching against us, I'm fouling right now because we have not done a good job of hitting our free throws. Right. I'm going to make us beat us at the free throw line.
Well, let's see if that's what they do.
Now, that's my basketball coaching right there.
Well, that's probably what's going to happen with 1 minute left.
I mean, I'm down 5. I'm in it, but I'm going to make us make free throws.
Kitsavis inbound to D-Bug. Now back to Joe. Joe be picked up by Oliger. Well, Joe's just going to go. He's got plenty of time on the shot clock. He's going to use up as much as he can, and they're not fouling.
No. And that's not probably who I want to foul either.
Exactly right. Roper for 3. It's on the way, off the mark. You can see from here there's a little bit left. But Joe gets the rebound, and he will be fouled by Oliger. So now Jacob Joe at the line. 7 points so far this afternoon. 26 seconds left. Roper out of the ball game. Rutherford back in. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Crane Clothing, who has been our major sponsor all year. Our thanks to them for everything that they do for Grizzly and Lady Bear basketball. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Oliger with the rebound, hurries across the timeline with 22 seconds left. Three-pointer on the way, and nothing but air, goes out of bounds with 17 seconds left. Grizzlies will now inbound with a 5-point lead.
Boy, I'm glad he missed
seconds.
that, Buzz.
Well, that changes everything. He makes that. They're going to foul Joe immediately. Joe, who does not miss many free throws, goes back to the line.
Boy, if that had gone in, now you're looking at a 2-point ball game, and a little more on the, a little scarier there.
Jordan Wright had 16 points tonight.
We
Roper
win this
with
game.
12.
He's MVP.
I agree. First free throw is good.
Good job, Jacob.
6-point ball game for the Grizzlies. Second free throw. Will it go? It does.
Hits every part of the rim and drops in.
And it counts. 7 points, 14 seconds. Stolen.
Ball game.
That was D-Bug, and Jacob Joe will just hold on to it. 5 seconds left. That's the way this one's going to end. Grizzlies will advance to the second round. Take a commercial break, and Coach Fleur and I will be back right after this.
At Crane Clothing Company, you will not only find Junior's and Missy's latest trends, shoes, and accessories, but clothing with your own edgy style in mind. Their goal is to bring you the latest contemporary fashions at affordable prices. They travel to major markets and individually select each item carefully to help ensure excellent quality and style for you. Crane Clothing Company loves making you feel beautiful. Located in historic downtown Fort Smith at 505 Garrison Avenue. Crane Clothing Company.
For more than 50 years, Air Compressor Equipment Company has provided solutions for the oil, gas, and industrial markets, becoming an industry leader in custom fabrication. An unwavering focus on assembly, sales, and service means that whatever size project you have, ACEC can deliver what works. Air Compressor Equipment Company supplies to businesses working in the most demanding environments around the world, but is still a dedicated member of the Arklahoma community. Learn more at acec-ark.com. Air Compressor Equipment Company. Field tested, quality driven.
A to Z Variety in Fort Smith, Arkansas, your one-stop for endless options for home decor, furnishings, and more. Shop our wide selection of area rugs, curtains, beds, sofas, mattresses, dining tables, and much, much more. Grab a gift or two while you're here, and don't forget to check out our selection of gifts, apparel, and accessories. A to Z Variety Store, 479-434-5620. Come see us just off Garrison Avenue in Fort Smith.
Welcome back to Bulldog Arena. The Grizzlies advance to the second round after a 55-48 win over the Har-Ber Wildcats. Good game. Started out like we were going to run away with it. They closed the gap a little bit. We were down by 3 at the end of 1, up by 4 at the end of 2, up by 7 at the end of 3, and we win it by 7. So, Coach, overall, what's your assessment?
I think it's great. The only thing I would even remotely say, it was our free throw shooting. We make our free throws, and we're probably stretching it close to 20. But, you know, that's the way it goes. And, you know, I'll tell you what, if I'm the opposing team's coaches, for both of our teams, you know, you got to kind of look at it and go, you got March Madness Eric Burnett, who's had such great success in the state tournament that I wouldn't want to play him. Right. And then tomorrow, you got the guy that's had way more success than anybody, bringing his team to town. And so I love where we're at, and we just got to go home, get ready, and come back tomorrow for the girls, and then the guys got a big game on their home court against Fayetteville on Friday.
Well, the Grizzlies will tee it up at 1 o'clock on Friday. You and I will be here for that. But as you mentioned, Ricky Smith will have his Lady Bears here tomorrow at 10. And they will be playing Har-Ber, as Har-Ber beat Bryant in the first round. The Lady Bears, conference champions. Love to see them get another shot at Conway. That will probably be the final.
I would think so.
Yeah, the way the bracket is set up, we'll look forward to that. But again, the Grizzlies get a win today. They advance to the second round. NLB, baby, tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll be here. I want to say thank you to G2 Media and all the last-minute things they had to do to get us on the air again. Sometimes fighting internet connections and router blockage and things like that causes a problem. It really doesn't matter how early you get here and how much you have put together. It always seems to come down to the last minute, but they played under pressure and got us on. Thank you to G2 Media for that. Big Josh on one camera, Anna Ramos on the other. And Joe, the producer, Darren Gerdner, our owner, we appreciate everything they do. Crane Clothing, our major sponsor. Coach Fuller, my broadcast partner, thanks for everything that you do. And I know you mentioned your coaches and what they have to do because you got things going on.
Yeah, well, but I like coming, I like covering, I like doing this. I like being around our kids. I like watching our kids. It's just it's why you coach. It's why you're involved in high school athletics.
Thank you to you and to your coaches. We'll be here tomorrow at 10. Lady Bears and the Har-Ber Lady Wildcats until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So long from Bulldog Arena, and go Bears.
When I talked to the Sawyers about some windows and the concrete work, they showed me several different options of things that they had done, and it all looked good. I would recommend Sawyers to anyone. If they came out and looked at my concrete, they could see the quality job that Sawyers did. They were very professional and top quality. They were on time and on budget. I am 100% satisfied with the work that they've done.
For 70 years, Crabtree RV has been serving the River Valley with all your camping needs. With sales, service, parts, and an RV park all at one location. Our hard-working staff can help you with all your RV needs. Come visit our 26,000 square foot air-conditioned showroom filled with new RVs from Grand Design, Coachman, and Forest River, all priced to sell. Crabtree RV, where your family's dreams come true.
At Crane Clothing Company, you will not only find Junior's and Missy's latest trends, shoes, and accessories, but clothing with your own Eddie style in mind. Their goal is to bring you the latest contemporary fashions at affordable prices. They travel to major markets and individually select each item carefully to help ensure excellent quality and style for you. Crane Clothing Company loves making you feel beautiful. Located in historic downtown Fort Smith at 505 Garrison Avenue. Crane Clothing Company.
You're watching Sallisaws Mix TV.